Guys, it's something I need to share with you guys really quick. All of my YouTubers, all of my Instagrammers today. Something unexpectedly happened to me while I was on my Facebook page doing a live. I wanted to let you guys know that I finally had a moment to confront my child molester. My childhood child molester was on my live. I wasn't talking about that today. What I was talking about on my live was favor. And in the midst of me talking about favor, something just came to me that, when you have favor over your life, and what favor is, it's like that grace and that God-given gift that the Father chooses to give you. And I don't know if y'all have been following me for a moment. I call him my big daddy. I call God my big daddy. So if you ever hear me talk about big daddy, that's who I'm talking about. But enough of that, back to what I was saying. And so it's amazing to me how when the Father want to touch a wound that's within you, no matter how long it's been, how old you are, there's nothing like divine healing, right? Divine intervention, divine moment that the Father is like, okay, I want you to no longer be affected by that thing right there. And so I'm on my live and I'm talking about the favor and his love. And I thought about how favor brings so much hate. And this is for the people like, why people hate me? They don't even know my story. I go through so much. I was that person. And so the Father was just showing me when others love you, many will hate you. When the favor of God is on your life, you're going to be a magnet to hate. And so as I was just discussing that on my live, I saw my child molester name on my live. And it was like, okay, Joy, now it's time for you to completely hear from that, because I was sent to Georgia, and so I never had to see him again. But when I would go back to New Jersey to visit, I saw him, I think, once or twice. And so every now and then he would come and comment on my post when I first started on Facebook, but he no longer did it. But this particular day, let me see the date because it have to go down in books. March the 22nd. My child molester got on my live and I was able to get a revelation of why. Because at the time I was only, I think like 7 or 8, and he was like 14, 15. And so he hated how the people in the house that was, because of my godparents' house, they gave me and my mom a place to stay in the attic, and they gave him and his mom a place to stay in the basement. So he hated that I had favor within the house. He hated how my god brothers loved me. He hated how my godmother loved me. He hated how my god sister loved me. He hated how the other family members loved me. He just hated that. When no one was home, he would molest me, and I was scared to say anything simply because I'm 8 years old. I was scared that I loved the people in the house, and I was scared that I would never go back over there. And I knew that would be the case simply because my mother had experienced that. And so I also was scared that my mother would go to prison. It just, as a young child, just fear, period. It was just fear. And so today, as I was talking about that favor and that revelation came, was that he hated how I was loved. He took advantage of my innocence, and I held that wound within. And so what made you want to go to YouTube and share it with your YouTubers and your Instagrammers? This is the revelation I wanted to get to. You got to heal in order to deal. I found out something. So many people would judge what you naturally have. Like, I naturally have a smile. I'm naturally happy. I naturally have joy. I do have the favor of Big Daddy. Just as many of people hate me, there's many that love me. And so because I have that, I'm greatly misunderstood. Like a lot of y'all out there, you may be misunderstood because a person that envy you and that hate you want to know why others love you. And so I wanted to let you know this. Don't dummy down your blessings in your favor because of the hate. When I tell you Big Daddy will deal with them and those that try to come against his favor concerning you, no longer worry and don't dummy down why he choose to favor you and love you. Like, I don't even know. I'm just grateful of that and for that. And so I thought I'll just encourage someone out there. I pray that whatever it is that you've been through, whether you've been molested, raped, mistreated because of the favor that was on your life and the enemy was using people to rob you of your innocence, to rob you of your peace, to rob you of your joy. I pray that divine intervention would touch that wound so you can be healed and become whole from it, and that you won't run off when people genuinely love you and mean you well. I had to learn that. And so the more I'm learning that, I deal with my trust issues, because whenever I would sniff a man trying to betray me, I was shut down, and he don't know my story. And sometimes at times when I think about how I was molested and how many times, and like I say, it was one of my molesters. The other one died. The other one had a stroke, and the other one is in prison. So Big Daddy dealt with all four of my child molesters. I was molested by two women and two men, but Big Daddy, he did what he needed to do. And so I got free today. I wanted to share this. That was something I finally was able to confront. I didn't say his name on my live. I just let him know, you and I know who you are. And I wanted to tell you, I forgive you, because I understand you did what you did because you hated how others love me. I love you guys. I'll be YouTubing a little more. Please subscribe, share, and like. Y'all have a great day.